Hey, let's do a thing. Yo, how y'all doing? It's a little bit not my normal thing. Hi. How you doing? It's been a little bit, I guess. And by a little bit I mean I saw you yesterday. But hi. How y'all doing? We're doing something a little bit different. Um I was sent this by a lovely human from chat, and was not actually told who sent it. So if it was you, please say so, because I would love to thank you. And I've been watching nonstop a bunch of videos on how to play, and I've been watching really cool battle reports and stuff like that. And now I've got the itch. You sold me, team. So I figured it would be kind of fun to build and stuff because I know that there's a non-zero amount of people who enjoy the 40k, or maybe just enjoy chill streams, and that's what today is really gonna be. It's gonna be a very chill team. Chill stream, sorry. So yeah, so you might notice it's a little bit it's a little bit out of focus, and the reason for that is up close. Is kind of where I've set the focus for today, so you can really see the stuff that we're working on and stuff. So from far away, I mean, it might look a little bit blurry, but from right up close, we've got that sexy 4K action going on. And I think what's really cool is I broke quarantine and I went down to the 40k store, and they were super nice. The gentleman that I was talking to, and he was like, "We're actually not doing any hobbies. We're just open for retail." And we talked a little bit, and he was just like, "If you like orcs, before you buy anything, because you've spent at this point, I went out and I bought like the knives and the sprue cutter dealio." But he's like, if you like orcs or you want to get into 40k, wait like what is it, 2 or 3 weeks? I'm sure some folks in chat will know. There's like a big update going on, or something like that. They're like releasing some new content, or like you can pre-order stuff or whatever, and things might change. And so he was like, I know it's weird for a retail employee to tell you to not spend money right now, but maybe hold off, build what you've got. A new big orc box is coming out real soon. Yeah, so it was awesome. He was incredibly friendly, and yeah. So I figured what we'll do is I'll build these. I don't even know if orcs are who I want to play necessarily, but this was sent, and I watched a bunch of battle videos, and I was like, how cool can they be? Holy moly, they're actually super cool. So yeah, so what we're gonna do is it's gonna be a very chill stream. I don't think we'll get to painting today, but I'd love to try and see if we could assemble a good chunk of this. We're gonna throw on some music, we're gonna hang out, but first I'm gonna welcome these subs. And then we can get going, and then maybe, I mean, this is very chill, so I'd love to. I mean, we could do it as an AMA, or we could just talk Warhammer. I'm sure there's some folks that really have some deep seated knowledge in this. So let's start with the subs here first. Haven Jun, thank you so much for 25 months. Welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. Aslan with 16 months. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Thank you very much. Me with 30 months saying distractions from anxiety. Yes, please. That's my job, really. I just want to help make people smile and stuff. So that's what I'm hoping to do tonight. Unseen Academical with 33 months saying, do orc docs know how to wash their hands, or did they just replace them with new ones each time? So we do have a doc, don't we? It comes with a pain boy. I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna be really doing my best here to not make a huge fool of myself, because I'm a new fish to these waters. Blue Devil with 26 months saying, woo, 26 months, something meme. I don't know, it's late here. Yo, it's definitely late night. Don't worry, you don't need to think of memes. I just appreciate you being here. Coach and Dan for 29 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Anya with 29 months saying, mini painting, I'm a proud mama goth. Yeah, I gotta make Anya happy. She's gotta be proud of me. And Badumch with 31 months saying, forgot my Prime sub, so here you go, take my Bezos bucks. Yeah, let's steal all of Jeff Bezos' money. Okay, let's listen to some chill music tonight. I know I might end up putting some people to sleep, but I'd really just like to keep the mood just kind of nice and relaxed. So I apologize if you were kind of coming in looking for that that high octane Bengineering stream. But yeah, I just kind of want to relax. Chill music isn't very orky. Well, here's the thing. So there's kind of two ways that I kind of want to go with this, because I know that orcs are, very, very tough, and they want to beat the crap out of everything. I know that you have to kind of pick like a clan, but I would love to sort of try and work some sort of like rainbow sort of vibe into the armor painting, and I'd love to make these the big gay boys. That's the truth. I mean, we could still pick a clan, obviously, but I would love to make big gay orcs. So yeah. Since you told people to remind you, you missed my reset. What? Why didn't it? John Lance, thank you very much, friend. I really appreciate it. I don't know why my mini feed is breaking up. So, but thank you for all you do. Let's see some mod love in chat. Big gay orcs is an aesthetic that several friends of mine love. Awesome. So, yeah, so we're going to crack this bad boy open. It comes with, this is the collecting one. So for any of you who aren't familiar with it, apparently it gives you a good chunk of homies to get going with here. And it comes with 1 orc pain boy, 5 orc knobs, and an ammo runt. 1 boss knob and 10 orc boys, and then the big mech thing is the orc def dread. So, yeah. I hear what you want to do is like, you want to get a bunch of boys and put them in a truck, which sounds really cool. I do like that. Yeah, the boys are here. I know nothing about Warhammer, so you're on the same vibe as me. Like, I'm very limited in my knowledge. My miniature knowledge is like, I briefly played the Lord of the Rings miniature game, like when I was maybe, I want to say like 12 or something like that, and didn't really get too deep into it. Today has been stressful, so yeah, let's chill. Yeah. So I figure what we'll probably want to do is attempt to build these one at a time. So you can see here, we've got obviously Spruce City up in here. I think this is actually just all of the Pain Boy, all in one. So instead of unpacking everything, why don't I just start with this homie? And we'll get going there. Moon Truther, thank you so much for those 40 bits. Saying, hey Ben, I have a question for you in chat. What is the best sandwich? I would say that my favorite sandwich is probably a Reuben. I'm a big Reuben fan. I like my sauerkraut. I've played a lot of D&D, and that's my mini experience. Yeah, Lur actually got sent those doggo D&D minis, and they're very, very cute. Probably want to start with the regular boys for building. I mean, yeah, as my first one, I could probably piece this together. It's all here. I can figure it out. So let's get cutting, I guess. So what I've heard, the best way to go about this is to actually not snip right up on the thingy, on the plastic there. The best way to go is to actually cut a little bit away from it, and then use the knife to get away all the extra crap on there. Yeah. There we go. We got our man's little head. This is weird little noggin. Should be instructions on the box for the whole set. Yeah, I think it's at the bottom. But I think we'll be okay. We'll give it a go. And I mean, I was talking to Funko, who is a kind of an expert, or I mean, at least he's been playing it for a very long time. He got very excited to hear that I was playing, or at least that I was going to give Warhammer a go. And he was saying, this is actually a great opportunity for me to make a bunch of fucking mistakes. A good little starter army to learn and get, you know, acquainted with how to paint and how to build and all that kind of jazz. So, yeah. Now, here's the interesting thing is there's these very long, like, tubey kind of dealios here that you can see. And I believe those are part of it. So I'm going to do my best to not break any of them. They look hella fragile. Orcs accept mistakes. Orcs just like to exist. Yeah, exactly. So anything that's like big and like a big chunky piece of plastic, that's what I'm going to try and aim for. There we go. Hey, Feminine Desires. Ben, I have PDF copies of each of the codexes for every armor in 40k except for Chaos Knights and a PDF version of the current Space Marines codex and supplement applies. Do you want a copy of them all? I actually have access to PDF copies, thanks to, as I was saying, Funko. He's got PDFs for all of the dealios. So I'm just gonna, I have the resources. Okay, orcs are the only truly happy race in the entire. I mean, their whole thing is they just wanna break shit, right? They just wanna fight. I know that they're mushroom homies too. Okay, there we go. I think this is. I don't even know what part of this is. Man, all right, we'll get there. Let us get to this body. The other half of him. He's only half an orc right now. Yeah, they're fun guys. So they reproduce via spores. That's really neat. I like that. Which begs the question is, how can something that reproduces via spores be big gay orcs? And the answer is because they want to be. So yeah. I think we got like this. They just kind of... Oh god, you don't just come together like that? Oh no. I thought it'd be... Oh wait, I had it upside down. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like that. Alright. There you go. It's an orc body. Yeah, big gace orcs. Yeah. Alright. Dry fitting is a good habit. Okay, that's I assume before you even get to the gluing, you just make sure all the pieces kind of fit together. 40k, we're in my world now? Yeah, Wolfsark. I mean, one can never have too many expensive hobbies, huh? The interesting thing about this too is it's like I don't often even get to play Magic these days, like in paper with friends, outside of like working with Lure. So I have no idea when I'm ever gonna get a chance to play 40k, but here we are. Maybe I'm just doing it for the hobby portion of it. All right, there we go. Sprue complete. Try to avoid using too much glue. So I got like the little like brushy on-y kind of stuff because I figured that'd be easier to work with. At least, yeah, that's kind of the thing, too, is I figure I could probably write most of this off. There are quite a few people I know who buy and paint Warhammer and never play. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's always AFK. The great thing is that you can make orc vehicles out of basically anything because they're just, well, yeah, well, that's the kind of neat portion about them is I feel like there's a lot of just, like, custom builds you can do. All right, so I've heard, I guess before we even assemble them, what we want to do is do the knifey portion, right? Get the mold stuff off of them. So I'm just gonna, I got many different knives. I haven't really worked with these kind of knives all that much, honestly, so it'll be fun. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. Did you get plastic glue or I got super glue because what I actually did is instead of buying overly expensive like knives and stuff like that, knives and things from Games Workshop, I just went to the dollar store. I've heard that plastic glue is definitely the way to go. But you know, as my first time doing this, and before I invest too many dollary dues and stuff into this, I figured, hey, why not? first figure out if this is something I want to do, right? Don't hurt yourself. Oh no, I'm good. So, okay. So you can see, I guess, that we've got like little bits of plastic here. So I think I just want to like just kind of get it off via knifing it, right? And then use the back end to just sort of smooth it off. Plastic, yeah. Plastic glue melts it together, so it's like a little bit more reliable in the way that like it stays. Yeah, I mean, there's always like the best way to do it, right? But like for your first time, you know, for people who are so new to the craft like myself, I think it's within my best interest to not worry about making it look as good and making it look the best that, you know, it could be, and more so just figure out, is this something actually for me? Am I going to actually enjoy, you know, spending time on this? So, save your leftover sprues after you cut out all the models. There's a buttload of videos on using those leftover sprues to make terrain. Okay. What color are these orcs going to be? So we talked about doing them in rainbow as kind of like the idea of these are big gay orcs. But, okay, so now we're getting into the rules portion of it. So there's orc clans, right? And each clan has like a culture. I'm going to turn on this fan. It's actually quite warm in the room. And I hadn't done too much like reading up on them. You can just paint them whatever color, nobody cares. Like, and that's kind of what I wanted to do, was like paint them the color that I think I would like them to be, and then be like, this is what clan they belong to, if any. I spent so much time painting orcs, I have an easier time painting green screen than I do white people. Yeah, well, it's like with an army like orcs, I guess you're gonna be like working on, you know, 100+ models or whatever. There we go. There we go. I mean, he's got a little bit, I don't know if you can see there. He's got like a little bit of crap on the end of his boot. I'm so worried to like get right in there. You can paint them as one clan, then you would need to use that clan, but you can do your own scheme, and you can, yeah. I mean, I don't know. When I were playing, you played Thousand Suns. Those are the, okay, so here's Ben trying to get his Warhammer knowledge down. Thousand Suns are like, they're like Egyptian-y spirit space marines, right? Like they're sand ghosts in armor. That's the idea, right? All right, Rebecca, thanks so much for hanging out. Egypt magic marines, yeah. All right, so let's. Oh wait, is that your? No, okay. So there's like this big ass chunk here. Problem with the orc heads, and orcs in general is like, I'm like, oh, is this actually part of you, or is this just a weird malformed little spike? And the answer on this case is that it's a weird little spike. Basically, yeah, they're all wizards turned their normal marines into ghosts in armor. They seem very cool. I think I actually this guy's got a little bit of shit on his noggin. There we go. Just chop it off slowly. It is not a race. I don't know. I'm sure for somebody this is probably some sort of... I'm probably getting that ASMR vibe going on here. Hey, Vezon, how you doing, buddy? Good to see ya. All right. I mean, that seems pretty good. I watched a speed painting tutorial on orcs, and it's that seemed definitely doable. Do you have a file like a no? Although, where did the rest of the knife bits go? Oh god! Oh, they're literally underneath me. None of these really appear. Oh, wait, this one does. Yeah. Oh, I should be using this, shouldn't I? Wait, does this? No. No, it's not actually a file. This looks like a file. Nope, it's not. Well, that's all right. That's fine. ASMR me anytime. I mean, as a big fan of ASMR, I have the utmost respect for people who do it. It's a hard gig. It's like, man, when I explain what I do for a living, it's like at least people are like aware of what a video game is. I'm like that PewDiePie guy, except not a piece of shit. And they're like, oh, okay. But it's like ASMR, that's a whole other thing for people, I think. What you got to try to do? Well, I mean, so what I'm doing is, as I was mentioning, is so I'm cutting off the shit from the sprue and then using the backside to like kind of smooth it out. So Revenant said, just started playing tabletop war games in February, mostly Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Got a pretty decent Stormcast Eternal Army built. Let me take a look at these. I like seeing painting and stuff. Wow, those look super cool. Yeah, I still haven't figured out like if orcs are gonna be my army and stuff, but I mean, to start, they seem like a very simple to understand army, you know? They're big, they've got mediocre ballistic skill, so you want to get them in in range. Or in melee range and just beat, because that was the thing, is like what is their name? Is it Midwinter Minis? I found them on YouTube. The best production on a battle report I have ever seen. They are like, because every time I try and like get into Warhammer, I'll like, let me see what a battle looks like, and I'll watch a battle report, and they go so fast and they don't like stop to explain anything. Yeah, these ones were just like really, they explained everything they were doing. They explained each step as they were going through it. It was super cool. I was very, very impressed with the production quality. And granted, they were doing like 500 point skirmishes, right? But still, it was I recommend them. I really enjoyed it as somebody new to the game. We had some subs coming on in here. First off, Andy1503, thank you so much for 13 months, saying hello. Hello, friend. Hello, hello, hello. And Moon and a Tyler Trash with 3 months with that big old smiley face. I hope you're well, friend. Thank you. This sounds stupid, but the 1D4chan tactics page. So I've heard the 1D4chan isn't that bad as far as 4chan related things can be. Ugh. God, picturing back to my 4chan days. It's definitely one of those kids that was on there a lot. But that's alright. We all have our humble internet beginnings. That's a low bar, yeah. +1 for Midwinter Minis. Yeah, they're really, really cool rune-wise. I dig them a lot. They're very, like... They continuously seem to reinforce the concept of this is for fun. Oh my god, why do people get so uptight about so many things regarding this? It's like, if you're just having fun and making it seem appealing, that's how you bring people in to want to do, take part in your hobby. Just trying to get all this crap off here. Ben, what made you want to try 40K? Honestly, Cam was a big portion of it, but I've always really, honestly, let me let you in on a little inside of Ben's brain and what he wants to do. If I could stop playing video games, and just do like tabletop stuff like Magic and AFK and 40K stuff, that's kind of my dream. I love playing video games, but I'd love to have them just for myself. And tabletop stuff really, really intrigues me, and I have so much fun with it. And so I've always wanted to honestly get into a miniatures style game, even growing up. But whenever I bought several starter kits, you know, like I was saying with the with Lord of the Rings, and my brother, he's like, yeah, I'll totally play with you, and then he just never did, and I could never find anybody to play. And now I'm friends with a bunch of fucking nerds that are all like interested in it. Sorry, there we go. Oh, and I love playing KOTOR, and I'm not saying that by any stretch of the words am I like suddenly gonna stop playing video games or anything. But I really, really do enjoy doing tabletop stuff. So, okay, we have gotten the crap off. Now it's time to do the spooky thing. I don't know what the best way to go. I mean, maybe I should be reading this stuff, but it's like, so here we've got the body, like so. This appears to be the gentleman's arm that I think would kind of, oh, okay, I see. So it's like this portion goes here, and you can see the wiry portion interacts with this little bit kind of right on there. So you just kind of boop, like that, okay? Sometimes they can only go on in a certain order. All right, I just want to double check here. This looks like this side's arm. Yeah, all right. Well, let's dig out the books then. Let's do that first. Okay. So this is the Orc Boys. That's the Knobs. This looks to be the Death Dread. And this is the Pain Boy. Okay. Aha! There you go. So, let me turn this around for y'all. It does look as though you want to put his body together and then every other piece can just kind of go on afterwards. Almost. Alright. It looks like the head goes last, too. Where's the Gretchen? It looks like you actually get one Gretchen with the Knobs. You get at least an ammo runt, which I believe that's a Gretchen, right? Gretchen are kind of the goblin-y looking dudes. Planeswalker Gogo, thank you so much for 3 months. Saying currently on that 1 month street. Say, Ben, my beautiful plaid boy, if I can help out at all, let me know. My offer of helping out with the potential of Chaos Knights still stands. Well, I mean, if people are really enjoying this, I'd love to do more kind of streams like that. Oh, it's a grot. Okay. All right. You should name your warlord Murphy so you can have Murphy's Walk. I like the concept of so Daka is anytime during the hit roll that you get a unmodified 6, you get to roll another dice, right? Which I think is a very cool concept. Grots and Gretchen are interchangeable? Okay. Honeyjack says, hey Ben, I know you're a super person, but I sent you a message on Twitter. My username is similar. If that helps, I really hope you can read it, because it's just one way. Hey, yes, if you send me a message on Twitter or on Discord and I don't get to it right away, 99% of the time is I've read it and I want to give it a solid response, but I don't have, like, I'll usually read it on my phone or something, and I'm like, you know what, I don't have the time on me right now to respond to this in full kind that I want to, so I put it down and then I will do my best to get back to it. Yeah, it offsets their low ballistic skill. Alright, so let's attach this guy's booty to his forefront. Okay, so I imagine, as with all forms of glue, specifically super glue, less is more. So we're gonna keep it very, very minimal. Alright. So I guess on the connecting bits, hey, is where you want to sort of aim it. Less is more. And then we'll hold it for a solid minute. I also got one of those, I guess I could probably use that for this too, hey? I got one of these holdy miniature thingies. So maybe I should be using it for that. Put it on both sides of the pieces? Okay. Yeah, I don't have plastic glue, and again, I've heard that that is the better way to go with it. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm learning, and I don't think anybody can say that the plastic glue isn't going to make this stick together, right? All right. All glued up. Let's put this bad boy together. You need a butt, my friend. Alright. So now what you can do... Yeah, I've heard that this is, like, for painting, but can I use the armatures to go, like, this? And hold it together? While it's doing the dry? Seems like what it would be for, right? I mean, yeah? Alright. I mean, I don't know. It dries in like 2 seconds. I'll just let it go. Yeah, whatever works, right? Let's consider with 100 bits saying, hey, do you have any advice for suggesting ideas to a content creator? There's something I'd like to suggest to Desert Bus related people, and I'm not super sure how to go about it. Let's consider the best way to approach somebody about something like that is just do it as though you were writing I would say like a, not like a cover letter, but just like a semi-formal sort of thing. Just be like, hey, how you doing? I'm a big fan of X thing or whatever. I was wondering if I could suggest a dealio. Here was the idea I had. Thank you very much for reading. Well, that's it, you know? And yeah, it's really interesting. I had a conversation recently with somebody who kind of put Loading Ready Run in various, like, you know, content creators and stuff kind of on a very high pedestal. And the biggest thing that I can say is, like, look at me. I'm a nerd who's just hanging out. I'm building some 40k miniatures and talking to a bunch of, well, frankly, y'all are nerds too. And so it's like, I don't know. I don't think you need to even, yeah, a detailed elevator pitch, but it's like, you don't need to put any of us on a pedestal. We're just fortunate creative type people that seem to have, you know, done a thing that people enjoy. But I made some very terrible spaghetti before this, and now I'm sitting down and making 40k minis, just like I think a lot of people. Living your best nerd life. Yeah, exactly. Sir, you're literally a professional geek, thank you? Yeah, exactly. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright, there we go. That's the first gluing, chat. Ben's first Warhammer 40k gluing. You were here to see it. So if I ever become some magical 40k maker, now you know, you were there at the beginning. So it recommends then the next portion is to actually go with the arm that has the super scary claw. So it looks like I actually had it upside down. It's supposed to kind of go like... Looks like it's supposed to be going up. So like... How do your arm do? No. Yeah, the power claw. Oh, I see. Right there. Okay, and it connects to the tube on the front. That is a tough one. So it's like you're having to connect this little tube on his chest to this here. That's a toughie. Do you have any suggestions for a scenario like this? You can pose it however you want. I mean, it's tough with the tubes, right? Like, the tubes kind of have to connect. The long bits of wiring on the tube or the front of his chest, yeah. So it's like... Glue the main part first and then the tube next? Okay, let's start with that then. God, it's like you make these tiny mini things. Sorry. I'm losing the part where I'm actually supposed to glue here. Make these tiny mini things, and then it's like even smaller bits what need to be glued together. Alright, let's do it like that. Just a touch. Just a dabarooski. Like that. And then we'll also dab it onto his stubby arm here. There we are. Alright. So we'll attach it like that, and then we'll worry about the tube afterwards. Go like that. I'll just hold it. Ben, I have a ton of 40K audiobooks from a couple of Humble Bundles. If you want any, just give me a shout. All right. I think that's the thing that scares me the most about 40K, frankly, besides the price point, is the money investment. Or sorry, here's my tired brain. The money portion is a tough part. It's the lore that seems very, very deep. Drowning in a lore ocean, yeah, definitely. It seems a little bit impenetrable. So, important question, as you're using super glue, do you have access to acetone based? I mean, I definitely have nail polish remover. I don't know if it's acetone based. All right, there we go. But at the same time too, oh shit. Yeah, okay. So it's not quite all there. I might need to put a little bit more glue on there. Wasn't actually really staying. Or maybe I need to wait a little bit longer before I try to apply the tube to it. Maybe we can go ahead and work on his other arm. Come on. There we go. Oh, shit. It's alright. We're fine. It's all fine. Alright. Arm application attempt number 2. Best way to take your first step into the lore is reading a codex from front to back? Okay. If you are from New York, I would so always the DM. I'm from Canada, so quite a bit of a way. Canada, Victoria, Canada, in British Columbia, so quite a bit of a ways from New York. But it's a very kind offer. Codex or the rule book? Okay. That's the other thing, is I haven't actually read the rule book. I just go through the codex and stuff. But I have a vague... Having watched several tutorials on how to play and a couple battle reports, I get the basic concept of how to play a basic game. Psychers seem real good. I kind of want to... If I end up liking Orcs, I definitely want to go buy a Weird Boy. Because the crunch seems like a real good ability. They do until they backfire terrible. Yeah. But the rulebook will give you a general rundown of the lore. The first 3 Horus Heresies books are where you can start from the beginning. Okay. Weird Boys are great RNG. I've heard... So, the jump is like... It like teleports your units, basically, right? Can one of the mods help me get into the Discord? Yeah, definitely. Yon Lance or someone else can probably help you out with that. You've always thought Warhammer was super neat, but I don't think 40K is for me. So that's the thing, is I think between it, Age of Sigmar looks cooler, but I'm honestly fine with both. I mean, the beautiful thing is Orcs are in both, so. It's a yeet for your units, okay. Imagine 30 Orc boys teleporting across the board. Yeah, I think both are probably good. Okay. Alright, I'm going to attempt to do the wire. Probably should have started with just regular boys. You're right. But, you know what? We're here to learn. I'm going to just give you a little dabbity-dab between the 2 pieces. I bet you actually even putting some on the actual base of it will help it stick a little bit better too. All right. I'm gonna hold it like that. It's a great way to put a mob where it doesn't belong. Well, because orcs don't... There was one... What is it? It's like... Deep Strike? Orcs don't have access to something like that, hey? Where you just kind of get to take your units off the board and then have them appear somewhere else. If you mess up, that's what a tub of ice cream is for? Yeah. Oh, orcs do have Deep Strike. Okay. I think the thing that will take the most time for me to learn is how to quickly identify what the roles are. Based on, you know, armor versus strength and stuff. All factions have some access to Deep Strike. Oh, okay. But yeah, I've been watching a couple of videos, and it seems like most of them are like, if you want to get into orcs, you just wanna buy a truck, and you wanna send put a bunch of your boys in said truck, and put them down, and then just beat the shit out of them, and also roll 6s. And now you're an orcs player. Trucks are no good anymore, really. That or get a Gorkanaut, is it? Not a Morkanaut. The Gorkanaut is the way to go. All right, let's do the cool claw. This one seems a little bit easier to attach. Yeah, so like these tubes are going to attach to the claws and syringes there, but I think what we'll do, we might be able to get this all in one go, honestly. I'm gonna give it a go. Trucks can only fit like 12 boys in them. Not gonna kill anything with that. Need maxed out squads. I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of point system you're doing, right? From the ones that I saw where there were like 500 point skirmishes, it seemed pretty good. But you can have like problems with like disembarking and stuff. Let's do this. Put a little bit of jizzy jazz there. Put some jizzy jazz here. As well as right here. For things to come on in. All right, here we go. This one needs a couple of touches. All right, there we go. Now we hold. Ben, do you have a little Dremel to remove extra plastic? No, I've just been using a knife today. A Dremel would certainly be helpful, though. Ben, it's 1 a.m. over here. Pleasure to see you joining up a good hobby. Have fun and see you later. Well, have a good sleep, friend. I assume that's what you're doing now that it's 1 a.m. Thanks so much for tuning in. Ben, the orcs have, yes, twin gods. There's the Morkanauts and the Gorkanauts, right? Yeah. I did a little bit of reading. Their whole thing is very funny to me. This model is super neat. I agree, I am Clockwork. Yeah, Scrubbo, how you doing, bud? Boyfriend bought 10 29ml mini hand sanitizer bottles from Bath & Body Works on Monday before everything closed. He was only allowed 10. Yeah, Nicole and I had to do the TP search. We went to 9 different... Okay, so this is not... Damn it. This is not holding. I did it wrong. So this portion wants to go like there. Yeah. Man, okay. Let me put a little bit more glue on here. Take 2. This is a very cool model, though. Alright. Doop-doop-doo. I will say, this portion of it, the building and stuff, this is quite fun. Just hanging out with y'all, chatting it up. Alright. So that goes there, and that goes there, and then it sits like that. Alright. Holding on to it. Hey, Cam. It's going good. We're currently assembling the first model, so I mean, it's definitely moving a little bit slow. But we're starting. I mean, I decided to start it off tough. And by tough, I mean just with the first sprue that was there, and it's a Pain Boy, and it's really cool. There's a lot of little bits to it. This is definitely a tougher one to start as my first build. But how was your night going, Cam? We're talking about things. I've been watching a lot of battle reports and all that kind of jazz, and I've definitely got the itch. There we go. All right, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh yeah, and you can see like we had to connect these tubes and stuff at the same time. Oh man. All right, Pain Boy looks really cool, and we actually did manage to get that that thing attached right onto there. Yeah, it's a Pain Boy. Okay. Let's attach his other arm. I was like, oh, where's his other leg? He's actually got a robotic peg leg. Look at that. There you go. Are we doing painting or just assembly? I don't think we're going to get to painting today, but I would like to do a painting stream. But I might actually save the painting for a future TTSF or something. I'd love to get Cam's assistance with it. We're actually doing the meeting for April on Saturday. So where does this tube go? Probably should have dried this first. Oopsie. I think it attaches... Okay, so it looks like his arm is supposed to go kind of more down. Ah, okay, on the back there. Yeah, okay. Kind of like that. I think your lure audience would really like a Games Workshop game called Warhammer Underlords. Oh, okay. Speaking of Underlords, this just kind of reminded me of Dota. I got access to the mobile version of Teamfight Tactics. I haven't played it yet. Has anybody actually tried it yet? But that would actually get... A mobile version of a game is the surefire way to get me interested in playing it. There we go. Alright. Now, I've also heard that you don't want to attach it to the base right away if you want to do cool base shit. Or is that not a big deal? Blood Bowl has also really intrigued me. Yeah. Debatable? Okay. You can just put it on the base now? Alright. Well, why not? Why don't we do it? Cam, I got that thing. I've always been like, why does Cam have this thing? And now I'm like, oh, I get it. All right, the final piece, chat. We gotta glue this boy's melon on. I guess the final piece is technically the base, but all right, do that. Get a little bit there, a little bit on his neckarooski. I would recommend putting the decoration on before you spray prime it. Ah, yeah, okay. I've also noticed that spray priming is kind of like the only way to go. Which kind of bums me. Oh, this is tough. This tiny little melon is making this difficult. Orc, why you have bigger head? I know he's supposed to be like looking up and admiring. Let me just get the right. I should have actually put the head on earlier. This is difficult with all of his little bits here. I think I'm going too low. Oh god. Okay, I mean match up the little holes. Alright, okay, I see. Man, this is a tough one. Should have started with the boys. They just have arms and leggies. I mean, I guess he's just got arms and leggies too. Elmer's glue and sand. Yeah, I don't know what kind of base I'd want to do. Alright. Take 2. Oh, man, this is tough. Oh, there we go. Alright, I got it. Hopefully the glue didn't dry by the time there. This is our pain boy, yeah. Sagittarian says, Ben, if you find this to be a problem in the future, you can use an ammonia-based product like Windex or something and soak a cotton swab in it. Then rub the solution over the area you glued. The ammonia acts as an accelerator for the glue and causes it to dry very quickly. The downsides of an accelerator is the glue might not be 100% as strong due to rapid drying. Okay. Okay. Wait a little bit. No. All right. Chat, we did it. Look at that. It's baby's first Warhammer 40k mini. Started off with the beautiful Pain Boy. He's very excited at the fact that he's got some big ass thing. Alright, well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's attach him to a base. I think he doesn't actually... I think he needs something bigger than this little guy, hey? Let's give him... Let's give him this space. Yeah, give him a little bit of space on there. Alright. Apply to the boots. Kind of want to write Andy on the bottom of all my minis' feet. I feel like for the base, a healthy coating is probably not amiss. You think that every time? Cool. I'm glad I'm among friends there. Alright. Gotta be careful. He's got so many pokey outy bits. Okay, there we go. First time here, Kwanji. Well, hey, welcome. This is kind of a different stream than I normally do. But who knows? Maybe it'll be something I do more of in the future. The base size is actually very important for the rules. Ah! Well, I mean, this seems to be the right size. This takes a... I mean, it looks right to me. Can somebody do a math? This is... The base is right? Perfect. There we go! Baby's first mini. Haha! Alright. I'm very happy with this. Okay, so, in the interest of making things happen, let's not do the Death Dread right now. I think that as cool as the Death Dread is, there's a lot going on here. Oop, God. How about not spilling glue everywhere, Ben? Yeah, let's build some friends first. All right. So this appears to be... Man, is there a way to actually tell? You'd think they'd write it on there. They write so many other things on here. Can anyone tell? This looks like Du Bois. Yeah, I think this is Du Bois. Let's see here. If I could find their heads. Where are your noggins, buddies? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this looks like Du Bois. Okay. Let's do it. Ben, the Death Dread is 100% a kit you magnetize? Oh, is that... Oh, that's the, like, you glue or you sticky tack a magnet to the bottom of the base, right? Natimus Prime, thank you so much for 29 months saying Orcs is made for fighting and winning. Thank you, friend. And I am Clockwork. I'm so sorry I missed it. 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, friend. It's very, very kind. And let's consider, with 100 bits saying, hey, do you have any advice for... All right, I got to that one. Hopefully my advice was okay. I hope that was all right. Magnets are for cowards who care about metas. Well, I mean, if there's one person that I'm going to listen to, it's certainly Mr. Lauder. Okay. So, here's the boys. We got a boss knob. We got a boy with a big shooter. We got a boy with rocket launcher. That's a whole thing, eh? That's how they name everything. We got boys with choppers and sluggers and boys with shooters. Wow, it recommends going straight to the base. Okay. Alright. You put magnets into the model so you can hot swap it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Sure. Mildly Morbid, thank you so much for that brand new sub. Welcome, friend. Alright, well, fuck it. Let's just get crazy with the cheese whiz, shall we? I think, what do you recommend? Probably just, like, working with one boy at a time just so we don't lose bits. Not clip everything out. Hi, Siberian Exile. Welcome. Alright. Got some boy's butt. Great. Man, I guess you can kind of just, like, pick out his body, too, huh? And I guess you identify who the... Or is... Oh. Maybe this... There's, like, a separate set of legs up here. That's probably the leader's legs. Yeah, they got little spiky toe claws and stuff. Alright. Put these baby legs over here. Ben's stream just ended, moving from one Ben to another. Awesome. How was Ben's stream? I tuned in for a little bit. He was talking about the life of content creators and taking off time. He was preaching the streamer gospel. Knob has a big body, and there's also specific bodies for the heavy boy. I mean, it seems like this is the biggest body. So, I'll go with that. And then I think over here, the dude with the big-ass horns is probably the boss. So let's clip off those. Come on. There we go. I mean... Well, it's interesting. Like, they definitely have the instructions here, right? But, like... I think this is it. Yep, okay. This seems right. So far, the two pieces that I have grabbed for this homie are correct. Now, he's got what appears to be a big-ass pistol. Big bolt pistol. A shooter. Is that what it is? Sure. And so it's the arm and the scope for that. I think the scope is this right here. Yeah, okay. This kit was probably made a decade before the last model you built? Really? Huh, okay. Well, yes, we were talking about how this was a new... there was some new orc kind of stuff coming out. Alright, so let's get this... Let's grab the scope. There we go. He's 6 attacks base, +1 for chainsword, 3 for charging, hits of 6+ generate an extra hit, and then wow. Holy moly. I do like a friend who can melee the crap out of something. Alright, and we want the arm that has the bigger looking pistol, I think, right? It'll have a big old skull on it. Most look like they do, but this one has a double barrel. Ah, up here. This guy. So you see the one that's got the double barrel, and then we're gonna plant the scope right on top there. Okay. Okay. Can we please name the leader of your warband Padme Punchgood? I would really love to crowdsource some of these names for sure. Okay, so we got that. And we also want... Oh, so we get to pick. We can either give him the claws or an axe. I mean... I saw what the power claw can do. I kind of want to give him a power claw. Always claw? I mean, the claw seems dope. Yeah. Axes are for people who hate fun. Okay. Alright. So, and then there's the other portion of it, which are these double claws up here, I believe. Alright. There we go. Okay, and then the last bit that we need for him is his noggin. When in doubt, always go with whichever weapon looks cooler. I mean... That's the that seems to be Warhammer 40k in a nutshell, right? It's like you see somebody with a regular sword and you're like, sir, why the fuck does that not have a chainsaw attached to it? Okay, let's assemble the boss knob. But first, we'll do the fun part, which is getting rid of all this shit on it for the sprues. You do not play 40k for rules or balance. Sometimes you don't even play it for fun. I thought fun was like the first rule, though, Cam. Incorrect. You always go for the weapon that is the most effective for the least amount of points. I see in 40k they also value value. Magic players and Warhammer 40k players. The two dudes. Clasping arms meme. Value. Rule of cool is the first rule. I mean, I guess that's why I'm playing Orcs, huh? Trying to get all this sprue crap off of his head. My cousins were playing Civic Doodle and I don't see a dick anywhere. Such innocence. That's amazing. I mean, I don't always draw a dick when I play Civic Doodle, just a lot of the time. Don't know why the music turned aggressive. I need you to chill, Neil Sasikara. Chill, man. Ah, that's why. That's why. There we go. Cool. Yeah, the orcs have gotten to the music player. Okay, the head is feeling good. Ow. And there we go. First time Ben stabbed himself. All right. I'm in now, team. Cherry popped, yeah. There we go. Blood for the blood gods, yeah. Just got a little stabby right there. That's fine. As somebody who used to work in the trades, let me tell you, it's not the first time I've stabbed myself. There we go. The blood quickens. There we go. Let me know when you spill one of those big $8 paints all over your desk. That's the next milestone. Oh, man. I mean, I guess that's why I'm using these, that's why I'm using my access, or my excess play mats. I need to get one of those plastic kind of dealios that, like, you can cut on and stuff. There we go. You once stabbed yourself with the knives you were trying to sell? Oh, no. Oh, no. Did the person just, like, walk away as you were, like, slowly bleeding? Just like, no, I swear they're perfectly safe. If you're going to have any spare, you can use a comic board and bag as a pallet. So I heard, I was watching some videos, and then a good starting pallet is just like a Tupperware with like a slightly damp paper towel inside of it, and that seems kind of up my alley. Let me tell you, I got a lot of Tupperware. Alright, I left a lot of sprue on this dude. You once had a friend stab himself with an onion? How do you even? That's a starter wet pallet. Okay. See, what's nice is having a lot of folks in chat that are like experts at this, because onions have layers. Holy shit. One thing I'm noticing, oh, hand crampies. Hand cramps. That's got to be a known quantity, huh? What I use is a Tupperware with a damp sponge and a sheet of papyrus paper over it. The paper allows just enough moisture to keep your paint wet. Cool. Okay. I mean, that's sort of the key with any hobby, I think, especially one that involves you having to play with people. Is it's like within your best interest to help out the new folks. Didn't actually last too long in that job, but for different reasons. All right. I'm sure the stabbing yourself had a non-zero amount to do with it, though. Take breaks to rest your hand. Yeah, I should make some tea, honestly. There we go. It's got some nicely sheared feet. I think the scope is good. Oh, there's a little... Scope is so tiny, but you can see I got, like, a little bit of crud there. Cup of tea is amazing with hobby. Yeah, I do like my tea. All right, there we go. Just let me smooth that out. Great. All right, and I'm gonna get a little bit of this. I feel like that's gotta be a common one. Is the shit at the end of the gun, of the barrel. A little bit of extra sprue crap there. Okay. Perfect. All right, so it says 32-inch base. So, there we go. That's that one, I believe. You may want to change blades for some of the smaller areas. Yeah, I've got access to a couple. There is a very thin one here, which might be nicer. This one might also be nicer for just kind of like chipping and smoothing things out. 32 millimeter base, not inch. 32 inches, Jesus. Okay. So, we start with the leggies. There we go. 32-inch bases are reserved for Titans. The size of some models is flabbergasting. Is there a kill team scene in Victoria? I have no idea, Big Hairy GM. But we can make one. Actually, Kill Team was also one that like seemed very, very cool. What? Oh God, what were their names? They're Nurgle based. They're the ones that are like pirate infected. They looked so cool. If I were to play Kill Team, I think that's who I would play. Why are you not gluing? Not Death Guard, no. Oh, they have a big long name. Gellerpox Infected. That was it. Yes. The Gellerpox Infected. They looked super cool. I think if I was doing Kill Team stuff, that's who I would play. Why do you not want to stay on your base, my friend? The Rogue Trader Kill Team. What? So I saw that term tossed around. What does Rogue Trader mean? They're from the Rogue Trader box, which I don't think is being sold anymore. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, all right. I love when Cam, like, winds up to lay some fucking info on me. How much time you got? Okay. Rogue traders are human captains and admirals who received a special charter from the Imperium. Cam, I mean, it's up to you. Would this be better, like, for you to explain over Discord? Because I can hop in Discord and you could just, like, you could just lore at me. But it's completely up to you if you'd prefer to just type. Alright, let's attach this boy's body. He needs himself some leggies. Oh, man. Alright, this is the part that I'm gonna really have to get used to, is just like the absolute fucked posture of orcs. Maybe some other time? Yeah, definitely, man. No worries. I just thought I'd offer so you didn't have to type everything out. I really appreciate you being here. Make Your Monsters was that 6 months saying rogue traders are the true heroes of 40k. Actually, you know what? I should have applied glue to the gluteus maximus. There. Oh, no! Too much pressure. All right, hold on. Maybe the least I can do is attach his butt. Rogue Trader was Games Workshop's first 40k game, which was more of a setting book than having any other coherent rules. Okay. Yeah, I think that was the first mistake I made. Clockwork. You're making The Boys. Just got done painting Typhus. I hope you enjoyed it. Crundatus, this has been super fun. I just finished making a Pain Boy. Now I'm making a Boss Knob. OG Rogue Trader was closer to current D&D than 40k. Really? That's interesting. Okay. Alright, hold on. Maybe I'm not putting enough glue on. Or maybe I'm putting too much. Less is more, after all. I think I need to let them sit for a little bit longer. I'm using super glue, so that's the thing, right? Again, is the reoccurring topic of today is get you some plastic glue so that they weld. Other than the glue difficulties, how are you enjoying the Orky Boys? They were super cool. Starting with the Pain Boy really got me interested, because it's like there's just so many like tubes and very, very interesting port. Because that's the thing, is when you first look at orcs as somebody who knows very little about 40k, they kind of look boring, you know. They're just like the haunched over dudes, kind of like the Boss Knob that I'm making here a little bit. But the Pain Boy is very cool, and I think a lot of like when I start doing like any sort of mech kind of things, that'll also be quite fun. Super glue will always be brittle. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll take it slow. Got nowhere to be, and we'll just have fun with it. Oh my goodness, speaking of 40k aficionados, look who it is. How you doing, Angel? Thank you very, very much for that raid. I hope you're all doing well, friends. Welcome to Babby's first Warhammer model assembly. Currently assembling a boss knob right now. Having a lot of fun. Friends, if you're not following Angel, support the Plaid Posse streaming community. Go give her a follow. She's an A+ human being. Just tanked a cube draft? Oof. Tanked as in like you got bullied. I'm sorry, friend. Hopefully you had fun though. Sisters of Battle for the win. New range is amazing. So I think the thing that I'm most intrigued about Warhammer is going to be learning all the different things about all the different models and stuff, all the different factions and whatnot. All right, let me attach this scope to this gun. Oh dear. Well, I did that thing already. Whoof. Drink. One of us. Yeah, there we go. All right, super glue down. Oof. Well, that's fine. That's what the spare playmats are for. Alright, let me attach this scope here. Oh no. Alright, here. Let me go wash my hands, because the glue is making them stick together. Alright. Well, the upside of being somebody who paints their nails is I've got nail polish around, which helped get a little bit of it off anyway. Alright. Let's try again. Is part of being a Warhammer 40k player also just like dealing with the fact that sometimes you can't feel your fingertips anymore because there's just a little bit of a layer of glue on them at all times? Which way is it supposed to go? Yeah. Absolutely yes, yeah. The layer of glue makes it harder to cut yourself. That's true, just don't touch your face. God, these little bits. Little bits. Alright. Super glued hands are a +2 to natural armor. Awesome. Just gently scrape it off with my X-Acto knife. Yo, hobbyists are hardcore. I'm so glad you got gifted Orcs though. They're such a goofy faction. Yeah, I wasn't sure that they would be for me, but man, you were really just not working with me. Yeah, so far from the reading that I've done on them, they seem very neat. Right. Take 3, third time's the charm. Ben, can the vehicles be painted plaid so that they can still go fast? Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, we were talking about it. We've got two. There's a couple ways that we can take these. One is I want to kind of do like a rainbowy theme to these, so that they're the big gay boys. But I'd also be okay with doing some plaid stuff too. Please stay. You're picking either Orcs or Salamander Space Marines for you? I really appreciate it. Rainbow Plaid sounds very difficult. I need you to stick for me. Alright? Please. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of nice things. What I can offer you is devotion to the craft. If you could just stick for me. Yeah, there we go. All right. Aha! Oh god, now I have to do this. All right. Now I feel like the gun should be fairly outstretched. I don't like it whenever I see like an orc or any of the models that have like the arms way back. It's like, what are you doing? What is it doing all the way back there? Wait, since all orcs are boys, doesn't that make them all gay? Fuck yeah, it does. Fuck yeah. Leaping through the air, fair. I love seeing all these like variants that people make of the models, and I would love to get to that point. I think we'll keep it fairly simple for these guys, though. Adhere to the manufacturer's suggestions. Practice gun safety, keep it pointed down. I did have a number of people reach out to me quite upset for that one Commodore Hustle where I had my finger on the trigger. And I was like, I don't frankly know gun safety because I never want to hold a gun. I can think of I can think of very few things I want to do less than hold a gun. You know? No disrespect to people who really enjoy guns and stuff. It's just so not my thing. So very not my thing. Kit bashing and making your own model variants is ridiculously addictive. Cool. Ah. Why? Why am I having such an issue with this? I was nailing it for the Pain Boy, and now look at me. I mean, to be fair, I did buy dollar store glue. So who even knows? I've always wanted to go to a shooting range, mostly to say I did, I guess. Yeah. You know, it's like Alex is very into guns. Like it's oh no, I just realized. Oh fuck. The scope fell off. Oh fuck. Having problems. It's okay. It's okay. I think we can put the scope on later. I need another arm. There we go. I think what I've been doing is actually using a little bit too much glue. Ben, if you don't remove the seam lines, you end up with an inferior product. Oh, you're talking about these dealies. I don't know if I could... I mean, I guess it's kind of... You betrayed me! It was staying, and then I... Back to the shadows, demon. Fuck's sake. Okay. You can see, by the way, that there's some paper towel just attached to my fingers now. Just give it a band-aid. Alright. Put the base in the hole. I mean, I know, but like... Listen, alright. This is a judgment-free zone. Keep all judgments gone. Or else I won't play your stupid hobby. You're treading on thin ice. There we go. Okay. There we go. That feels like he's in place. Alright. I don't know if I really need this. I think this is overkill right now, but whatever. Whatever. Alright. I need to think of names for our boss knob. Can I have an army of Kevins? They're all Kevin. And the Pain Boy's name is Dennis. Don't put super glue on nipples? See, now you've said it. Now I have to try it at least once. Come on, work with me. It's not Du Bois, it's De Kevin. I do like the whole unit being called De Kevins. Yeah, I guess I can see why people recommended the plastic glue. All the Gretchen can be named Kevins? Yeah. That is too low. Okay. I think this glue might actually just be shit. Alright. Yeah, I think for the other half of this, I'll go buy some plastic glue. Great thing about 40K is you can make your own lore. Yeah. You might have to scrape off the old glue and then reapply it. Okay. If they're all Kevins, can you at least have one Perry in the mix? Okay. That arm appears to be doing its thing, so I'm gonna let it do it. There we go. This is what we got going on now. So let's apply the Power Claw. We'll put that over there so I don't fuck it up while I'm doing this. Yeah, man, the Power Claw is so cool. It's such a cool weapon. And isn't it like, doesn't it have like an absurd AP minus? So it's like most troops actually just straight up can't defend against it. There. It's double your strength and high AP but lowers your hit roll. Okay. I think it's like AP minus 3, El Westo. Strength times 2, AP minus 3, yeah. Whew. And then with a guy like this who can get like 6 attacks or whatever. Yeah. -1 to hit though. Just because it's such a fucked up weapon. Yeah. Okay. So on this one, oh, fuck off. Oh my god. This is going to be a very gluey mat. I see why you want to invest in one of those things. In those plasticky dealies. All right. Drink, yeah. I think we want to do like maybe the arm held high a little bit, like that. Or do we want to do like... Nah, that doesn't really seem like... Actually, that's not bad. Kind of that pose. Like he's like, get over here. I like that. Alright. There we go. Yo, what's up, Matt? How's it going, everybody coming on over from Matt's channel? What were you guys up to? Playing, I think you're playing Final Fantasy VIII, right? How you doing, buddy? Welcome, everybody coming on over from Matt's channel. This is, welcome to Baby's first Warhammer 40k model making. Currently, right now, we're building a boss knob. I was watching Matt play Final Fantasy VIII for a little bit, and then you were playing that card game, and as somebody who has no idea what it was about or wasn't there for when it was like being taught, it was fucking like impenetrable to understand. All right, there we go. This seems like a cool little stance. I like this. It's kind of like, there we go, and now we just got to give him a head. Dude, I've played it extensively and it still mystifies me. What's it called? The card game is in Final Fantasy XIV. You can play it yourself. Oh, interesting. Yeah, they got squat. Look at the fucking booty on this man. Look how far it sticks out. I wanna kill the Emperor, but my fucking fat booty clamp keeps alerting. What is it's the Adastris Imperius or whatever? Alright. It's no Pazak. I mean, no card game can hold up to Pazak. That, I don't know why I'm putting it down sideways. I have a thing. Put some glue up in his melon. Head is not. There we go. Okay. The Adeptus Astartes, yeah. So if you mash the plot of Final Fantasy VIII with the plot of 40k, how incomprehensible could you get? I mean, I don't understand any Final Fantasy. That's why I make fun of it. I'm somebody on the internet. I don't understand this thing and it confuses me, therefore I must insult it. Yes, the Adeptus Custodes. Yes, I've heard that they're a cool little faction to play as if you want just like a few miniatures that kick fucking ass. Hey, Siberian Exile. How you doing? Thank you so much for those 100 bits saying, how late we going? I don't know. What time is it? I mean, we go until Nicole tells me to shut the fuck up. What? How? You were there for so long. You were the chosen one. Just fucking attached to your dumb neck. Don't you want to be on this body? It's such a good body. I think it's because I'm not actually getting as much glue since I spilled a big chunk of it. Alright. No! Man, this glue sucks ass. Alright, I'm gonna invest in some better glue next time. Alright, we'll just hold it like this. This is the way, yeah. The Eldar did too much sex and made Slaanesh happen. Oh. Wait, Slaanesh are like they had so much sex they made demons? That's really weird. Oh, we got to attach a pole to his back. I didn't even see that. They had so much sex they made a demon god. Wow. Alright. I'm gonna level with you, chat. unintentionally, I think this boy is dabbing. Sick. All right. Well, I was definitely not trying to do that. Boss Knob definitely dabbing. That or he's doing like the power pose like. Okay, well, this boy just does not appear to want to hang on to his base. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna reapply the glue. And then what we'll do is get his little feetsies on here. See if this will work. One there. There. That's thinking with portals. Great. All right. You chill over there. Oh, God. Okay, like this, I guess. All right. Big Game Boys with claws and booty dabbing sounds like the best weekend. Yeah. All right, we need to... Okay, I'm going to leave this with you, too. We need to attach that scope again. Okay, there we... Oh, right. No, there's still so much more to this. He gets, like, a banner. So we get a choice. Where are the banners? And do I have to just assemble it? Ah, there are these down in the corner. What do we think? The one that's a skull or the one that looks like teeth with a skull attached to it? I kind of like the teeth. Teeth? Teeth. Okay. Boss knobs are like the orc equivalent of a sergeant. Okay. Holy moly! First Hunter Prime coming on in with 22 months. Thank you so much, friend. And then my bestest boy, Serge Jaeger, with 23 months, doing that meme he does. Teeth. All right, teeth it is. There we go. All right. Okay, while we're letting the... Oh, he even has a nice little hole on his back for this stick to go in. All right. Hey, Serge, now that I'm playing this, you gonna come back in? There we go. Yeah, Serge. No, Serge sold all of his Warhammer stuff. Yeah, we're just all an extremely bad influence. Serge got out of Warcraft and now he's back again. He's so into fishing. He's gonna get his turtle one of these days. That just means he can buy more. Yeah. See, Scrubbo knows what's up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fishing is the best WoW end game. There we go. Look at this good dabbing boy. Hold on. There we go. Our dabbing orc Kevin. Not bad. All right. You actually gonna stay in your base now, bud? Super. Okay. Last thing I'll do is attempt to reapply this fucking thing. And if it doesn't stay, then guess what? You don't get a scope for your gun. I am your god, and I'm allowed to make that rule. Alright, let me try this. Oh, for Of course you'd go orcs. I mean, besides the fact that that seems very me, they do seem very me. This was actually given to me by a very kind fan. Oh my god! Fuck everything about this scope. What's more RDW, orcs or Tyranids? I feel like Tyranids are more mono black, you know? Orcs seem more mono red. Tyranids feel like they'd be like, yeah, like, I guess like great mold. Made your own chapter of Space Marine? That sounds very you, Serge. I love that. Alright, there you go. There. He's got the scope on it. It's looking great. Beautiful. Over the course of... What time is it now? So, over the course of almost 2 hours, I have assembled 2 models. An Orc Knob and a Pain Boy. Or a Boss Knob, at least. Yeah. Okay. Congrats, Ben. I'm so proud. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now we can, let's just build some orc boys. I feel like these guys will be a little bit easier. Oh, no, they won't. We gotta build one with a rocket launcher. As you can see, we gotta apply that. But I appreciate that it's always applying, it's first the weird sticky outy booty legs, and then a body. Honestly, orcs and nids are probably the only army that isn't Orzhov colored. I do like that there's like this like firm sort of like religion in this world. Like, it seems like deities and whatnot are quite important to a lot of like the factions and stuff. All right. Body. Now, okay. What do you recommend, chat? The rocket launcher or a big shooter? Big shooter looks pretty cool, and he gets a backpack. Big shooter? Alright. Seems like most people are on team big shooter, so let's go big shooter. I mean, how often am I going to run into tanks, right? But the fact that people were, like, kind of on both teams there indicates to me... I'm going to stop putting my glue here. Indicates to me that, like, things are fairly well balanced and I can kind of go in either direction. Okay, so if we're going that route, then I need this backpack here. What has a ridiculous amount of sprues attached to it. Jesus Christ. And then the other arm has the bullet. Whoa, goodbye. Alright, there's the backpack. Orc shooting is not meaningfully coming from Boys Mob. Yes, the ballistic skill is not the highest, from what I understand. Okay, so his other arm... Yeah, is this arm. There we go. Got an arm holding the bullets. Anything else? I guess a head would be pretty cool. What head would be good for this gentleman? We got a couple of options. We've got a cool ponytail. We've got Luke didn't turn off his targeting computer. We've got this one, what just has a helmet. Oh, you can add like these little jaw bits too. That's cool. Is there a yelling one? The ones, both with the ones with the ponytail appear to be yelling quite loud. This one specifically. Hold on. With the ponytail and the skull in his hair. That seems like somebody that would have a big ass gun. Let's go ponytail gun man. Let's give this. We're gonna give this man pink hair too. That's just me in the morning. There we go. It also looks like coming off of the gun, they're supposed to be, yeah, these things. This like little line of bullets. Or is it this one, I guess? Probably this one, hey? Yeah, okay, let's grab that. He's shouting Daka the... Do they yell Daka as they shoot? That's a good question. Yes? Okay. Yeah. Alright, that seems good. I think I've got all the bits now. So your army is Orky boys? It appears so, yeah. So far I'm having fun putting them together. Wouldn't you? Okay. I mean, like, I know that that's, like, the name of the ability. I just didn't know that, like, I assumed Daka was, like, the sound that the gun made, which is why they called it that. Probably a little bit of everything. I mean, that is how memes are started. I have to say, knowing nothing about Warhammer, chat tonight has been equal parts confusing and amazing. It's been a lot of fun tonight. Yeah, this has been great. I'm learning so much. Can you imagine Orc Boys shitposting on Reddit? I mean, it'd probably be similar to regular shitposting. Reddit is a hive of scum and villainy. There's an upgrade to vehicles called the Red Paint Job, which lets them move faster. That's super cool. Yeah, I don't know what clan culture I should go with. I've heard Death Skulls are pretty great. They're the ones that like let you re-roll a dice, right? I've heard, like, I was looking at it, I was like, oh, the pirates seem pretty cool, but I've heard they're not that good. Goth Clan is the best. Evil Sons charge farther. I mean, movement seems like a pretty big deal. I've seen how much damage these dudes can do, like, up close. Especially with that claw. You could be meta or you could be cool. I mean, Space Orc Pirates just sounds fucking rad. Games Workshop walked back the thing where orc technology doesn't actually work. I do like that, yeah, they're just like straight up smart orcs too. Evil Sons are all yellow and black. Well, that's the thing though. I feel as though I can color these whatever color I want to color them. And then I can just say what clan they're a part of. Rule of Cool will likely be the meta in the Lurk crew. Yeah. I mean, I can see Cam being more... I mean, Cam's always been more of a... I like this thing, therefore I am gonna do this thing. That thing isn't good? Okay. Okay. Let's put this boy's feetsies on the ground and hope they fucking stay. There we go. Hey, Gas City Gaming with 100 bits saying, bad news, can't support as much as I usually do. Hold on, I want to read the rest of this, but I just want to make sure this is there. Good news, work is paying me for the shifts even though I can't go until April 4th. Also, to be clear, I didn't send you these, just always pictured you as orcs or salamanders. Oh, yeah. Well, Gas City Gaming, first off, thank you for those bits. And second, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Friends, if you can't sub or, you know, support monetarily in the ways that you normally do, please do not feel bad about it or, like, you know, feel like you need to apologize or something. It is totally okay, and it's more, much more important that you take care of yourself during these times. Having a partner who works in the food industry, we are definitely feeling it around this household. So I 100% understand. You had a buddy who was just getting started that used big gulp cups as drop pods. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Nicole, her work is shutting down. Honestly, not because of like a force thing. Because they're trying to be smart. But also it's just like, yeah, people in Victoria are being relatively intelligent about this whole thing and are staying home. So a lot of the restaurants are not seeing as much business. Also, I need to direct your attention to the fact that these pants have a nice like butthole seam in them, and that's just very important that you all know this. All right, let's attach this body. Yeah, sometimes you gotta poop. Listen, I have, growing up, I'm not gonna get into detail because gross. I have definitely accidentally pooped on the mall floor before as a kid. Do you like how I had to specify as a kid? Oh, fuck off, come on. Are links permitted to show you a Goth WOG leader? I've seen them before. And I think the Goths are really cool too. Look, we've all kind of been there. Yeah. No, my dad was not pleased. He had to run to the Zellers while I was in the mall food court bathroom to buy me some new pants so we could get home. The joys of being a single father. Ugh. Ugh. Moontruther with 50 bits saying, would you like to see an amazing orc car? I'm always happy to see things. Oh man, Zeller's restaurant. That brings back some memories. Alright, so he fell off of his base. Seems to be a reoccurring theme tonight. So we'll do that thing where we'll do what I did last time. I think I bought the worst glue in the world, chat. This is unfortunate. I think we would have been making so much more progress tonight if I actually, like, had decent glue. That's okay, though. We're learning. Do you not have quick set? Nope. Just got here, but are you scoring the plastic where you're gluing? I don't know what that means. I've been lost in a hole of looking at these pirate orcs. They look they're super cool looking, I be plundering. Definitely recommend setting their feet further back on the base because orcs tend to lean forward and fall over. I have a few where I like the pose enough, though. Ended up weighting the base, yeah. Yeah, learning's half the battle. That's what we're doing today. Kyle, thank you so much for that raid, buddy. How was your stream tonight? Yeah, it's just like this glue is not staying. Thank you very, very much for the raid, friend. I hope you're doing well. If you're doing Pirate Orcs, are you getting the Pirate Orc Captain? I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm just sort of building this kit that I was given, and then we'll see where I go from there. But Kyle, thank you so much. I hope you had a great stream. Friends, go give Kyle a follow over at Kyle_McHugh. He's an A+ human being. Love hanging out with him. And yeah. Played Paper Commander again. Very nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, welcome everybody. This is my first time ever building Warhammer minis. So we're making mistakes, but we're also, you know, making progress. We got like this Pain Boy all done. He looks fucking great. This was the first one we did. And I'm just very, very pleased with how he turned out. We also made our unintentional dabbing orc boss knob. And now we're just making some, I guess this is the boys, right? Or no, these are just the boys. Yeah, now we're making boys. Yeah, the Pain Boy looks great. I'm very happy with it. Alright. I think I might do the base part last. It seems to be, honestly, what's giving us the most shit right now. Oh, damn it. There's a specific body for this guy. One sec. Oh. Well, alright. We're gonna make a regular boy then, I guess. Because I gave this one the wrong... Because the body, there's an actual, like, back nubbin. So, we'll just put this over here. And we'll just make this a regular boy. Now, there's all kinds of boys up in here. Let's see. Did I miss your last bits? I'm sorry, friend. Ah, the orc vehicles. I can check that. Hold on. Here, let me... Oh, I can't copy and paste from here. But, oh, it's the scrapjet. Okay, yes, I've definitely seen that, though. Thank you very much for those bits, friend. How have the models been treating you so far? Really well. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I'm making a lot of mistakes, but that's the beauty of it. All right, so, okay, I was confused for a sec. There's just a pretty big lump of just equip nine booties to bodies, and then give them a choppa and a slugga. So let's do that. Let's just do a regular old choppa and slugga. The starter set, like Ben has, is pretty neutral and could be pretty much any orc faction. I believe so. I think the idea is that from this you can decide which faction to go with. Hey, my love.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Look what I made.
How's your building going?
Good.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Yeah. Also, I unintentionally made this guy dabbing.
Were you trying to do another one?
What do you mean?
Like build another one by...
Oh yeah, we're building a bunch. There's 19 models in total.
Or was he supposed to be dabbing?
He was not supposed to be dabbing.
Oh.
It just happened that way. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's got a little guy on his back.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. Nice.
You should show chat your swank new haircut. No, there's a camera pointed at us.
Oh.
But that's also pretty good.
Hair.
Yeah.
It's getting mullety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe you went to the fucking under camera.
I didn't know you had a second
Yeah.
one. That detail shot.
Yeah, you got the in-depth one.
Nice. Yeah, there was a guy playing a recorder outside our building. It was actually kind of nice.
Wait, what? Oh, recorder?
Like
He was playing the recorder?
Oh yeah, and he was like
Ugh.
busting. Like the tunes weren't great, but he was busting like.
But like it didn't sound
songs.
it wasn't like the shitty like My Heart Will Go On.
No, it was like well, it was that bad, but it was an actual song.
Huh.
Yeah. It was like that's apocalyptic for sure. Just one dude's playing.
Just one guy sitting outside. There's like no people on the street, and he's playing the recorder.
Yeah.
Did you have a good day at work though?
Yeah, it was like
We were just talking about how they're like shortening down the hours and maybe closing down.
my hours got cut in half.
Your hours got cut in half.
And 2 out of 4 of the front end people got laid off, and 3 cooks got laid off.
Wow. So just massive layoffs, huh?
It's pretty much just like skeleton crew.
Ugh.
Now, yeah. So I don't know what next week holds, but I'm down to 20.
You just hang out at home with me.
26 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked our landlord if she would consider cheaper rent, and she was like, I'll get back to you. I was like, 2 out of 3 restaurants are closed. Mine might be next. Please, for the love of God, don't make me pay rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, knowing our landlord, they certainly won't not make us pay full amount.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we moved in, they cheapened it a bit because it was kind of unfinished. Maybe they'll do it because people don't have jobs.
We can dream.
Yeah.
But it is Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm just gonna eat some food about it.
All right.
I love you.
I love you more. Okay. So we've got the rest of the body for this guy. Chat's saying they would watch you stream. She's been playing Yoshi's Crafted World.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's super cute.
It's so cute.
You have to beat it before Animal Crossing comes out, though.
I know. Well, I finished. So like you took like 5 gems, and I'm like halfway through the first world to collect. Like, there's a lot of things to do.
Nice.
It's gonna take a while. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna complete it.
You're not gonna 100% it before Animal Crossing comes out? Yeah. All right, Kyle, night friend. Thanks again for the raid, buddy. I'm glad you had a good stream. All right, so let's just finish this regular ass orc boy. Hey, sweetie. Do we have any other like super glue in the house?
Why? Did you get a pink?
Because this dollar store super glue sucks ass.
Oh, they didn't have like crazy glue?
This.
Oh. You got all of your
See what I
glue,
mean?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you. I don't think so.
This cheap shit. Y'all are a cute couple. Yeah.
Gross.
Gross. I don't even like her. Everything's just breaking. Good night, Deja. Thanks so much for hanging out, buddy. Yeah, well, I guess now I know why you spring for the good glue. This is the way. I'm glad. I always love doing things like this where I'm learning something for the first time and they're experts. There's got to be something like very cathartic about watching somebody struggle with something for the first time that like you remember struggling with initially. So sorry, what does scoring mean? Kind of like shaving? Like, because that's what I was doing a little bit. Dude, you're way braver than man than I. I could never stream myself doing something for the first time. I just don't really care about failing. I'm definitely a person that like, yeah, this glue sucks. Cross-hatching at the joints. Scoring here means to scuff up the surface you're going to glue to give it more surface area and therefore grip. So like that.
Yeah, and then do it on both ends and you stick them together. Because then it gets in all the little grooves and you stick a bit better.
That's the ticket? Alright. Okay.
I couldn't find it.
That's okay, thank you. Alright, if this works. Not too much? Okay. I think the problem is most of the glue ended up on this. Oh shit! Oh, I grabbed 2 left arms or right arms. Fuck.
Maybe he just has 2 left arms.
Sounds good. Thank you. Thanks, Cam, for being here, buddy. That's fine. I want to get at least, I don't know, 4 models done tonight. They call him 2 right arms, Kevin. So Pain Boys are supposed to be the doctors of the universe, yeah? Or are they more like the weird genetic surgeons? They're the medics? Okay. Yes to all these things. Doctors is a strong word. Alright. Ben, legit, you have helped me so much to forgive my own mistakes because I see you make mistakes and I'm like, oh, he reacts so well. I should be more like that. And for a while, I had a note to myself the other day, like, it's okay to goof up. I'm glad that I could endorse that. I don't know. When I was working in theater, for those of you who also work in theater, you probably know what I'm talking about. People really like to yell at you in theater. Like, if you fuck up, they like to be loud and let you know that you fucked up. I always hated that about that. And so it was kind of one of those things where I was just like, why would I ever make myself or other people feel bad about fucking up? You know? Like, what's the point of that? I wasn't like, anytime I got yelled at, I wasn't like, oh, fuck, you're right. Man, I should be better about this. No, at the end of it, I was like, you're an asshole. Oh, and God help you if you disagree with them while they're yelling. Oh, yeah. I haven't worked in theater for 40 years to not know what I'm doing. I know the exact right technique. And if you do it any differently, you're an idiot. Oh, God. Ugh. There's glue on the sides of this glue. Alright, well, I'm throwing this glue in the garbage after this stream. Is there going to be a KOTOR stream tomorrow? Yes. Yeah, it'll be back. I apologize that it's been a little bit since Padme Punchgood's last adventure. But what was I doing last Thursday? Right, last Thursday I did a shoot in a fucking bog. I have a cool job. We filmed a bunch of scenes in a bog, but I won't spoil it. You gotta wait for live for that. Want me to link some good plastic cements? I'll probably just run out to to fucking Games Workshop and be like, hey, I know I said I had glue, but I don't really. Give me the good shit. Alright. There we go. Okay. He's got a choppa. Time to actually give him another arm. Oh, this finger, by the way, is like glued to the max. Oh, beautiful. It feels like I have my old bass guitar calluses back. Alright, what can I put in your other hand? These all appear to be left arms. Or right arms. Ah, there we go. Hey, Laserbeak's Fury, what's going on, buddy? Good to see ya. Good glue is like gold. Is glue really a necessary trip out, though? Well, the thing is, Digital CR, so I have to leave to go to the lure office anyway, so... It's not that hard to stop off. At that point. Be careful when going out, even if the store is open, check first. Yep. Oh, yeah. Trust me, as somebody who gets sick a lot, I do my best to stay healthy in these times. Ben, please stop cutting towards your own thumb. Listen, I'm going to make that mistake, and you're going to let me make that mistake. Alright. So let's do this cool scoring thing you all talk about. Not too much, though. Not too much. If you fall in love with playing, I think I have more orcs to send you. Listen, I said it to Kyle when he tweeted to me. He's like, I have boxes of this just laying around if you want. And I was like, I am accepting all donations of give Ben too many fucking hobbies. So if you just wanna send stuff to the moon base, I'll certainly, I will certainly do it. Never cut towards your thumb, always cut towards your chum. You can get a new chum, but you can't get a new thumb. I feel like it's harder to make a new friend than it is to go acquire a new thumb, you know? Oh, come on, you were doing so good. Just stay there. Just stay on. Stay on, Arm. One of the ways I've found helps getting super glue off your hands is to use Gold Bond lotion or any kind of lotion. For whatever reason, the moisture of it seems to help the glue peel off easier. Okay. Speaking as a doctor, we can do skin grafts on thumbs. There we go. Oh, shit. Hey, I mean, the dude survived the fall. That's a good sign. Alright, let's give him a head. Man, I'm really excited to just, like, really goof this dude up with a subpar paint job. He wasn't disarmed. Alright, buddy. No! Come on, keep your head. This isn't a time to lose your head. There we go. Plus, if it's on camera, you really just need to be able to see what unit they're in. Yeah. As long as they're all a similar color. Your doctorate is in linguistics. Doc Grew. Okay. That's true. I definitely don't want to put any more strain on our medical system. So, fun fact, this head might not work because I've applied the gun a little bit too quick. Or, sorry, a little bit too close. I might need a head that doesn't have little horns on the side. Let's just get a regular orc head. Ben, this is 40k. Every head has stuff on it. That's true. I mean, even this dude's got some earrings. Okay. Here we go. All right. This is gonna be a good boy. Super glue. Sorry, did you get like the back of my head there? There we go. Hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks so much for. Oh, you're getting like every. Ooh, there we go. See the pores on my face? Flash those baby blues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. And yeah, look at him. Look at good little Kevin. He's ready to chop some shit up. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try again on this base, but frankly, this seems to be like a fool's errand at this point. With this glue, anyway. I'd rather. This, like, the connection to the base feels like the thing that needs to be, like, the most sturdy. What drew you to choose Orcs? Somebody sent me a box of it. And I went, sick. That's it. But mainly, too, because I feel like this is, this is going to be a really good box to learn. Learn how to put things together. If you lose a thumb, you could always replace it with a cool-looking tiny hat. Yeah. Oh my god. That emoji, or that emote changes real good, Digital Seahorse. I like that a lot. Just tipping my hat. I love that. Okay. No. Alright. Fuck it. He's together at least, so no base for you. Okay. Let's try and finish this big shooter. So, we need to get one of the special backs out, which are these guys that have the big-ass hole in it. Oh, goodbye. Oh, shit, where'd it go? Oh, God. Oh, no. This is how it goes. Time to be overblown. Where the fuck did it go? Where did it go? Well. Into the void. Alright. I'm sure I'll find it later. Fortunately, there's a backup. It's probably for something else, but we'll find it later. Yeah, with my bare foot. Yep. I'm feeling around with my feet. No dice. No dice. Alright, let's put this backpack together, shall we? Great. This boy needs pants. Let's give him these pants. Okay. There we go. I knew a guy who had long, flexible toes. They were kind of creepy, but also useful. Did he, like, whip them out at, like, parties? That sounds great. Goblin Ranger, thank you so much for those 19 months. I'm sorry I missed that, buddy. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Alright, pal. Let's put your body up in this. Everybody here picks up shit with their feet. I definitely did that for a long time. Alright. How goes the big gay orcs? They're coming along. We've only lost one piece today. I would count that as a victory. Alright. I'm gonna find it at midnight with my bare feet, yeah. Or like in the morning as I'm getting ready, like setting up for like multi-pals or something like that. So they're just gonna be like, how you doing? And I'm gonna be like, I'm good. Ah! Toes are basically feet fingers? There you go. That's the kind of hard-hitting thinking that I want to hear. Hold on, let me see this. I think the issue is that I basically spilled the supply of glue, and now there's just like not that much left. Alright. Oh no, Robert, I hope your leg feels better, buddy. You're heading off to do your own hobby stuff? Wow. Turns out that Angel doesn't even care about me. I hope you have fun, friend. Thanks again for that raid. I hope you have a great day. Alright. Come on. Caring for Ben? Yeah, that's a mistake. I'm a little bit worried about actually assembling this one with the limited amount of glue that seems to be coming out of this thing. Pretty sure this is mostly down to my being super out of shape and walking more than usual. So we have an exercise bike that's been sitting in the storage room of our apartment because we had Ring Fit, but it was stolen. My Switch was stolen, which had my copy of Ring Fit in it. And so I've been like basically like putting off bringing it upstairs so that I could actually work out and do stuff again. Why are you just not... It's just not even like applying at all. I think I might be... I think this glue might just be like dead. Because it is not even doing the thing anymore. Yeah. So, I think maybe, what time is it? I mean, maybe only like ending like half an hour early. So we didn't get to assemble as many as I wanted to, but that's okay. We learned a thing. I've learned a lot. And I'm really, really proud of how this Pain Boy turned out. I think it's a super good looking model. You know, we actually got like all the tubes and all that kind of jazz to really come together. We made our Dabin Orc knob boss. I'm actually really in love with how this looks. And then we got one boy done. A singular boy. I think we did real great. And so I'll pile all these pieces together and maybe we'll do this again. Maybe I'll do more of these bonus streams because this was really, really great. This was a lot of fun. And I'd love to do more of it. Dropping a glob of glue on something is a heartbreaker because it can melt it. Yeah. So we want to, obviously if we get that, we want to be safer. But yeah, I'll go get some good glue. And try and get this glue off of my finger. Look at it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. When you tune into stuff like this and hang out the whole time, and we have, you know, like viewership numbers like we did tonight and stuff like that, it indicates that it is something that, you know, people want to see and is worth me doing. But also means you just kind of want to hang out with me no matter what kind of weird shit that I end up doing. So thank you, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow night. We're going to continue on with KOTOR after a break. Padme Punchgood is coming on back. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for me tonight, friends. I would raid, but I don't have a keyboard right now. It's underneath all of this, and that's very difficult. So, take care of yourself. I really, really love each and every one of you. And yeah. Oh, right, the Discord. If you're still having trouble getting onto our Discord, just go contact one of our mods. They're really they're available to help. There's also that link right there that could provide some of that information for you as well. Oh, Delure, I'm sorry, I'm literally ending right now. There's a VOD though. You should go check it out. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.